Hello, welcome to the 39th episode of All Sports Talk. I'm Patrick Gary.
I'm Kyle Esposito.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the NHL deadline, MLB free agency, NFL free agency, and trades going down. So first off, NHL trade deadline, that just happened. I saw some trades. Hurricanes that are getting forward Max Domi and defense Tyler Innington. Blue Jackets are getting defense Aiden Hutchins, and the Panthers are getting forward Edgar Kroshak and a 2026 round pick. What do you think about this trade?
Which one?
The Carolina Hurricanes, Columbus Blue Jackets, and Florida Panthers.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a bad trade by any means. There's no real. I don't think there's really any real super. I wouldn't call it like a blockbuster trade or anything like that. It's fairly tame. It works for all the teams involved. In all fairness, I'll give it that much. Hurricane probably are benefiting the most because they are. Maybe Panthers might be as well. I don't know. This is hard to grade.
It's like fair all around.
Blue Jackets are trying to get in the playoffs. Hurricane and Panthers, basically, they both are in the playoffs. So, I think all of them kind of want to upgrade a little bit. And they all did, I think.
Okay. Now, the New York Rangers, they're getting forward Andrew Cope in a 2023 sixth-round pick. And the Winnipeg Jets, they're getting a 2022 conditional second-round pick. A first if the Rangers win 2 playoff series and Cope plays 50% of the games. A conditional second-round pick from St. Louis or 2023 from the Rangers. And a 2023 fifth-round pick and forward Morgan Barron. What's your thoughts on this trade?
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Copp is really good, I think. I mean, he kind of is good. He had a rough few games in New York, but he scored last night. That was his first goal as a Ranger. Rangers are kind of really trying to solidify themselves as a playoff team. They made quite a few trades. I think they did a lot of good things for themselves in this trade deadline. They had a lot of trades. Copp is probably the best addition to the team, in my opinion, out of all the trades. So, I mean, yeah, this is if they could get, if they do win those two, those 2 playoff series, then I'd say he is worth the first round pick in all fairness. So, I like how the trade is manufactured, how it's the conditional pick. So, yeah.
Now, like you're saying, Rangers made another trade. They got Tyler Moti from Vancouver for a 4th-round pick.
Yep.
I mean, just really trying to make themselves probably a playoff team, but get further in the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah. Mott, he'll improve through, and he'll improve the team. I feel like he's more of a not a depth piece, but he is a he's not a top 6 forward. I'll say that.
So Minnesota Wild, they're getting goalie Marc-Andre Fleury from the Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks are getting an additional 2022 draft picks. A second-round pick becomes a first if Minnesota reaches the Western Conference Finals, and Fleury counts for 4 or more wins in the first 2 rounds. I mean, Wild, they're a good team, so this could help them try to get to that Western Conference Finals and the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Wilds and the 8 games back in the Western Conference behind the Colorado Avalanche, but the thing is also they're 17 points back, which is that's not very not what you're looking at, not what you're looking for. But they could definitely make a run at wild card, I believe, which obviously you want to do, which obviously you want to do,
yeah. And then help them get further down in the playoffs. Because once playoff starts, anyone's game.
I mean, they have a good goalie in Cam Talbot, and then Marc-Andre Fleury is obviously gonna, be a giant upgrade to so they don't have to rotate between 2. But God damn it, what the fuck's that thing? The guy's name popped out of my head. What I was basically saying is Marc-Andre Fleury and Cam Talbot are going to be a great one too, and you can't really go wrong with either one of them on the night. You feel safe about both of them and being in goal?
Flyers are trading one of their captains, Claude Giroux, to the Panthers for forward Owen Tippett, a conditional first-round pick, a third-round pick. They also traded Connor Brusman and German Robsits and their fifth-round pick in 2024. I mean, so the Flyers, they got a lot. Panthers, they got a good player, in my opinion. So I think Panthers are one of like the best teams in the NHL. And this could just help them in the long run, try to get that Stanley Cup.
I mean, yeah, Panthers are, first in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, they're first. I wasn't sure they're first or second. I know they're up there.
Yeah, they're first in the Eastern Conference right now. So I mean,
yeah,
Giroux is really going to bolster that absolute ball of firepower they have down there in Florida. I mean,
yeah,
they are amazing. They have a ungodly difference in goals to goals against. I mean, this is also great for the Flyers, obviously. I mean, you don't want to trade a Giroux, but you're not doing good at all. You're 13th in the Eastern Conference, and you might as well get as much as you can back for him as you can now. So it's a good trade for both teams, but obviously the Panthers should benefit from this the most if they, get to a cup. In this trade, the Bruins are getting defenseman Hampus Lindholm and defenseman Cody Caron from the Ducks in exchange for a 2022 first-round pick, 2023 second-round pick, 2024 second-round pick. Defenseman that's a long last name I cannot pronounce. Vakanian, and then also defenseman John Moore. So we're seeing 4 defensemen being traded in this one, and then picks obviously. I mean, the Bruins are going to absolutely love this trade. I mean, Hampus Lindholm is the star in this trade, obviously. He is the big piece of it. And, I mean, they give up a lot, but in order for the Bruins to, get past a lot of the teams that are in the playoffs right now, they needed defense, or at least an upgraded defense, which they did indeed get. Lindholm is one of the best defensemen in the NHL, obviously. And I think that this will be stunning for them.
And Bruins, they're up in the Eastern Conference, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So this will help them come playoff time.
Yeah, they're in 6th place.
Okay, yeah, 6.
Yeah.
So they'll make playoffs.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So now in NFL news, lots of blockbuster trades. One of them, star wide receiver, not Tyreek Hill, but Devontae Adams, going to the Raiders. Packers, they got a first-round pick and a second-round pick. I mean, with that stacked AFC West, the Raiders need Devontae Adams because they made playoffs last year. I think Adams could really help them get further in the playoffs, and with a tough division, even maybe try to get back in there. And if they do get further,
yeah, I mean, they could definitely even fence for second place in this, division. A lot of people say that, it's locked. It's not people say it's locked down, but a lot of people say that the Raiders are going to finish 4th, which I don't think so, honestly. I mean, they have a very good team.
They do.
And I mean, that's all there is to it. Derek Carr is a lot better than people say, I think. And now that he has an actual weapon in Devontae Adams, because he's never really had a true superstar, I don't think, if I recall correctly. Right?
No, not that I could think of.
Yeah, exactly. It's that Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, but I mean, Adams and Waller, I feel like they're going to be good together.
Oh yeah.
Because who are you going to cover? You got Waller, you got Adams, you got to cover at least one of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, they have great receiving core now.
Yeah. And I might sound crazy here, but the Raiders could win this division. In my opinion, it's really anyone's division. Anyone can win this, I think, will be the Chiefs, but I'm not counting out the Raiders, Broncos,
the division anymore.
Or Chargers. What's that?
I don't think the Chiefs could win the division anymore.
I think they still can, but anyone could really win it. Like I still think they're the favorites to win it, but like
Chargers.
But don't count anyone out in that division because
Yeah, of course.
it could go to any team.
I mean, you could have three playoff teams in that division, and four playoff teams in that division.
All of them are playoff teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What a mess.
Oh yeah. Now Colts, they just upgraded that quarterback, acquiring Matt Ryan, and the Falcons are getting a 2023 third round pick. Falcons also just signed Marcus Mariota, so I mean, he's definitely a bridge quarterback. Maybe might get CJ Stroud next draft. I'm thinking maybe Bryce Young, guy like that. But this was good for the Colts because you just missed the playoffs with Carson Wentz, and you have a good team, and you upgrade that quarterback with Matt Ryan. So you definitely could go back to the playoffs, maybe even win this division.
What one do you call a bridge quarterback? You're talking about Mariota, right?
Mariota.
Okay, making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Matt Ryan will probably be there next 2 years at least, I think.
Yeah,
right?
But like you could just like draft. Well, for the Colts, you could like draft someone and just like put him under Matt Ryan's wing, like a lot of teams do. But Mariota's that bridge quarterback with the Falcons.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, they go to the division. I think if they need
same.
at least like one receiver. I think though. That's the one problem they have. They don't have any receivers really besides Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah, Michael Pittman. I was gonna say.
You need at least one more guy. If they can find enough veteran in free agency, and then I think they go with wide receiver in second round.
And there's still some wide receivers out there like OBJ, like Julio Jones, which they could try to get.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So
granted, I'm not sure if Odell's gonna be playing because the ACL.
Yeah.
But yeah. I could definitely see a Julio Jones, like you said, and then like a George Pickens in the second round. That'd be a pretty good, 1, 2, 3 for them.
Yeah. Another quarterback blockbuster trade. Texans finally getting rid of Deshaun Watson, also giving the Browns. Also, the Browns getting a 6th round pick. Texans getting 3 first-round picks, a 13th pick here, one in 2023, one in 2024, 2022 4th rounder, and a 2023 third and a 2023 third rounder. So I mean, wow! Like we were saying with the West, this is anyone's division. Browns could win it, Ravens could win it, Bengals could win it.
Not the Steelers.
No, yeah, not the Steelers. Yeah, they'll come in 4th.
Yeah.
But I mean, between those 3 teams, I want to say the Browns have the best chance of winning it with getting Deshaun Watson.
He won't play the first season, I don't think. I don't think he'll be playing this season.
Well,
or he'll be at least 8 games.
Okay, well, if he's playing, they have a chance.
Yeah, he's playing, they definitely have a chance.
Playing, I think they have the best chance of winning. If he's not playing, I think Baltimore Ravens. I'm a big Lamar guy. I think he will win this division.
I want to run it back with Joe Burrow, honestly. They have an offensive line now.
That's true, they do.
They have an offense. Everyone's getting like a bunch of, weapons for the team. The Bengals just signed like 5 offensive linemen.
They did. But I mean, that team, they're dirty. The Bengals with Jamar, T. Higgins, Boyd, But they did lose their tight end, but not the biggest loss in the world. But I mean, it hurts a little bit, but not that big. I could see Bengals winning this division, but I want to go with the Ravens again. I picked them last year. I'm picking them again this year. I think Ravens will win it. And now probably the biggest trade is the Tyreek Hill trade. Miami Dolphins getting Tyreek Hill. Chiefs getting a 1st rounder this year, 2nd rounder this year, a 4th this year, a 2023 4th, and a 2023 6th rounder. I mean, this is crazy for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Miami overpaid the Chiefs, and they overpaid Tyreek Hill.
But
all within a half hour.
But yeah, all those 1st round picks, 2nd round pick, yeah, that's all cool. You're not replacing Tyreek Hill. There's no one like Tyreek Hill in the NFL.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta keep. If you're the Chiefs, you gotta keep Tyreek Hill and just run it back with him.
They don't have the money. It's a problem. They have no goddamn money at all.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's not like they put a quarterback $5 billion. Granted, he's a very good quarterback, but I mean, this will test is Mahomes well, he is talented, but like, was it Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and like the talent around him that carried the Chiefs, or was it him? Because you just lost Tyreek Hill, big loss. I know you just got MVS, but like, he's no way near Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, not at all.
This was crazy in my opinion. And Dolphins, they got some nice players. Jalen Waddle, they just got Cedric Wilson, Tyreek Parker, Gesicki.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is it for two, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
You
that's
got
a problem, you know.
You got all the weapons
They
right
don't
now.
have a quarterback that can throw the ball from 5 to 20 yards for like 30 yards.
So like, you just gotta see what can Tua do with the talent, but also with Waddle and with Hill, with all this speed, you don't need to throw it 20 yards. You can do like short passes because they will break tackles and go far. Or say like you're going like 20 or like a Hail Mary 20 yards. It's not Hail Mary. I'm trying to just like going straight 20 yards. All right, or like doing a move. He can throw it 20 yards. So once you get open 20 yards, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like a post, something like that, you know?
Yep.
That was crazy. That trade.
Yeah. That was a crazy like hour and a half.
I know.
That all literally happened like an hour and a half. That was like the most insane day like in a long time.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was crazy.
Because like there was like, oh yeah, I read on Twitter, oh yeah, Tyreek Hill is available for trade. I refresh my feed. Jets, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Both finalists. Then it's like a 45-minute wait time, and I see the Dolphin. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, and then they paid him like $30 million a year for some reason.
I mean, he's from Florida, so I think that's why he went there.
Yeah.
You know, but like,
yeah, they doesn't have a chance. He's from Florida, has a house in Florida.
Yeah, Jets did not have a chance.
Like we had no. DK Metcalf. You know who's the favorites to land DK Metcalf?
Jets.
Plus 550.
Is it the Jets?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, Seahawks are going all rebuild, so
dude,
definitely some picks.
I'm gonna be honest, man. The Seahawks probably had Joe Douglas' number blocked after that Jamal Adams trade. They don't want to even talk to that motherfucker
they don't
anymore.
Want to talk to the Jets.
Not again, man. Not again.
Yeah, that'd be.
We'll give him like a 3rd round pick and Denzel Mims, and I'm like, okay.
I thought Denzel Mims was gonna be so good. Well, not so good. I thought he was gonna be good though.
Me too. He is good, right? I think he's good. Problem with Denzel Mims is, right? So he was good in the Adam Gase offense, right? When he has Joe Flacco, like Joe Flacco and Denzel Mims were balling. Don't know how, but it kind of happened. Great time in my life. Not really. With that being said, the Jets then, they got new coaching, all this kind of stuff, right? And then I believe he got injured and then he got sick. Or he got sick and got injured. One of the two. Right at the beginning of training camp, basically. So he missed like everything. Like new offense, missed it all. So then, when he tried to get on the field, he kind of didn't know what the hell he was doing. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
And then when he got on the field even more, because half the team got injured, he committed a bunch of penalties. And I was like, damn, I hate this. Like, I want to give Denzel Mims a chance. I really do. But, like, a lot of people really don't. A lot of people really don't. Like, he'd be, like, a good, like, depth piece somewhere, like the Colts, who, like, need just wide receiver depth.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jonathan Taylor for Denzel Mims,
Joe Douglas masterclass.
Definitely.
Common occurrence with Joe Douglas, dude. He got a 6th round pick for Blake Cashman. Do you know who Blake Cashman even is?
No.
Exactly. So he was gonna be cut for cap casualties, most likely. He was a linebacker that we picked in like 2020, the 3rd round.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a 2023 6th round pick for him. Don't know how. Don't know how at all. Guy's a genius.
Guy's a genius. But yeah, DK getting traded. I mean, I think a lot of teams are going to be calling up the Seahawks for him.
Oh yeah, everyone's going to be calling. Everyone should call the Seahawks at least.
Yeah.
like the Colts, they have no first round picks. Like that's like 5 years. That 6th year, first round pick. Like, like everyone should be calling up for DK. At least attempting to see what they can do because he
LA
is very
LA
good.
Rams 2040 first round pick for DK now. Yeah. But I mean, like, I want to see where he goes if he gets traded.
Because they're now that they're just listening to calls, he's not like on the bluff, but they're listening.
Yeah.
So like due diligence.
Now we're gonna head over to MLB free agency. So I mean, it's been pretty crazy. Trevor Story, Boston Red Sox. He's gonna be playing second base. I mean, Story and Xander. That's gonna be a very good duo.
That's a very good middle infield.
You got.
I hate it.
Two of the best shortstops, and one of them's playing second base. So that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I went from loving Trevor Story to hating him one night.
Yeah.
I was a big Trevor Story fan,
No, yeah, you were. And then he decided to go to Boston.
And then he went to the Red Sox.
I mean, like,
and I cannot say a positive thing about the Red Sox ever.
Cannot.
Legally by law, I'm not allowed.
No. But I mean, they're going to be pretty good, Boston.
Yeah, they'll of course
be good.
The entire AL East is going to be good. Besides the Orioles.
Besides the Orioles, of course.
They're not a team.
No.
They're
not my favorite player, but no.
Who?
Cedric Mullins is my favorite player. Yeah.
That's fair. Cedric Mullins, he's a guy.
Yeah. I mean, the big guy, Carlos Correa, going to the Minnesota Twins at like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing, dude? At 2 a.m. But
well,
I mean,
sign with the Minnesota Twins.
That was like, he has 2 options on a 3-year deal. So I mean, he could ball out this year and just hit up free agency again and sign 2 a.m. with the Mets next year. No, he's not gonna sign with the Mets, but he could. I think he's gonna have another great year, Correa.
Of course.
He's really good. And Minnesota, I mean, him and Buxton, that's gonna be a very good duo, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I like the contract. I kind of hate 13-year deals. Like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gonna sign the guys like kids as well with it. Like,
no.
Man, I just give me like a if you want to do a long deal, do like a 7-year deal, 9-year deal. Like every now and then that's cool, right? But seeing every single goddamn player get 10 to 13 years is just seems like insane.
I know.
Like I like the idea of a 3 to 5 year deal. Yeah.
I mean, now Chris Bryant just signed with the Colorado Rockies on a 7-year deal. So, I mean, this was crazy, in my opinion. I don't know why the Rockies.
On God's earth. Yeah.
Don't know why the Colorado Rockies.
We're all just like, what the hell?
Why? You got rid of Arenado. You didn't get rid of Story, but you should have got rid of Story.
You should have got rid of
Story. You got rid of Arenado. And you paid the Cardinals money for Don Arenado.
Yeah.
Like, that was... And then you signed Chris Bryant. Like, what are you doing in Colorado? Besides smoking dope.
They don't know what they're doing, dude.
They're smoking dope. That's what they're doing.
I don't know why Chris Bryant showed this on there either.
I know. I thought he was going to go to the Mariners.
I'd rather go back to the Giants on a pay cut.
Yeah, same.
Or just the Giants in general. Like, if they weren't willing to pay him, that's on them. But, Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, I honestly thought the Mets were going to pay Chris Bryant, but I don't know, because we want him for some time. So I thought, we'll get him. And then I don't know why he went to the Rockies. And
Chris Bryant to the Mets has been a dream for everyone, in the entire MLB universe.
I know.
Everyone's been saying it. Even the people that even the Milwaukee Brewers fans oh, he'll probably go to the Mets.
Because everyone just thinks Chris Bryant's gonna be a Met, and he's just
everyone's saying it.
I don't want to go to Queens.
Let me go to Colorado.
I know, but I mean, his numbers are gonna be pretty damn good in Colorado. Oh yeah, another odd signing. Seihi Suzuki. He
was the number 1 international prospect, I believe, right?
Yeah, he signed with the Cubs. This was so weird. Why the Cubs?
I'm not sure how old he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
If
like this
I were to
was
take a wild guess, they just want him to be like the face of that rebuild, I would assume.
no, yeah, but I'm like could
I
have
don't know
gone
if it's a
to
rebuild.
another team.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know why he didn't. Once again, I don't know why he didn't choose that.
Yeah, that's why I was just confused with him going to the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
And now, I mean,
It
oh, my bad.
it doesn't make sense for the Cubs, I don't think. But if he's getting paid, he get paid.
Well, Cubs want him, like, bring people in. Well, they'll
Yeah,
probably
true.
bring people in regardless. They're the Cubs.
They're the Cubs. Yeah.
But, like, just have, like, that face, like we were saying earlier. Like Chris Bryant, Rizzo, that was the face of the Cubs for some time, and they won the World Series. So they want that with Suzuki. I mean, the Phillies, they were making some moves, signing 2 DHs, Nick Castellanos and
Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber, yes. This was just great for the Phillies because they're gonna be hitting a lot of home runs in that ballpark.
Oh yeah.
No defense whatsoever. So one of them's gonna have to be in the outfield though.
It'll be Castellanos. They're not putting Schwarber in the outfield, dude. It'll be Castellanos 100% of the time.
I think you have a better chance with Schwarber.
Shot. I don't think he hasn't played in the outfield for quite a long time. Last time he did, he tore his ACL.
Last time he did was last year against Washington.
How often did he play DH? How often did he play the outfield though? When he only because he had to. That's the thing.
Like every game until he got traded to the
because he had to. But now he doesn't have to. When did he and Boston? Did he ever play like in the outfield? Besides against NHL teams, I don't think he was an outfielder all too much. Honestly,
he played. I remember him playing some first base.
Yeah,
but
I mean that's their best bet. I think.
Yeah. Other than that, like I don't know, but
they have Rhys Hoskins, so
he's not that good either.
I mean,
defensively, I'm saying.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's still. I'd rather a natural first baseman than a catcher, outfielder to go to first base.
Like defensively, they're not that good of a team. Offensively, they're pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
Like expect 7 runs, 7 hours, something like that. A lot, but I mean, this was just set. I wanted Kyle Schwarber very bad for the Mets. I thought he would have been the perfect DH in my opinion. He is the perfect DH in my opinion.
He is, yeah.
Besides, Otani's perfect DH actually.
Yeah, technically.
But that's a different story now. But yeah, I mean, they hit home runs, and they're probably just gonna do that in Citizens Bank. You got Harper, you got JT Realmuto though.
Yeah. That team could contend for first place.
I think Mets, Braves, and Phillies will all contend for first place.
Yeah, they should all be playoff. They should all be playoff teams.
I don't think they're all playoff teams.
They should be playoff teams. I'm not saying they will be. They on paper, they're all fit to be in the playoffs. I think.
Yeah, because you got 6 teams, right? Yeah, so let's think. 3 division winners. So yeah. we'll just go from last year. I think it was Braves, Brewers, and Giants. They won it. Yeah, I don't think they'll make it again.
So playoffs or in general?
Playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I was gonna say Dodgers, either
it would be the Dodgers in the West.
I was gonna say either the.
So I'm trying to think of the wild card teams.
Oh my god.
That's just
Padres or Giants are gonna choke it again. Well, not again, but the Padres will choke again, or the Giants just aren't gonna be as good as they were last year.
Well, the Padres don't have Tatis for 3 months.
Yeah, no.
So, say he comes back and he's like killing it. He could just be that last thing that put the Padres in the playoffs, which I think he will be.
Yeah, and plus they got Luke Voit. Luke Voit's pretty good.
Yeah, so let's say Padres, they're one of the teams that make it, okay?
Yeah.
St. Louis Cardinals. I think they should make it over Mets/Phillies. I think over the Phillies. Definitely over the Phillies.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I think in the East, I mean, I don't want to sound biased here, but I think if you have a 7-game series between Mets and Phillies, it's going to be the Mets.
Yeah, on paper, the Mets definitely should win that series.
Because this is the thing. If the Mets go into a 7-game series, the Mets should win that 7-game series because
Yeah.
games 1 and 2, you're winning. You have DeGrom and
Scherzer,
Scherzer, right?
DeGrom. Yep.
Game 3, you have Bassett, who's a very good pitcher. He's an ace on other teams. You could win that game. You could win that game. Could go the other way. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Game 4, you probably have Taijuan Walker. We'll just say it goes to the other team. Okay.
Yeah.
Game
back to DeGrom.
Games 5, you got DeGrom. So you just won 3. You say you won 3 games. DeGrom's that 4th game you win.
Yeah.
Or say it's 2-2. You win with DeGrom. You got Scherzer again. You say so. 7-game series. I think Mets will win those.
Definitely. Yeah. Like on paper, and speaking this wise, the Mets should definitely beat the Phillies. But Mets always seem to throw some type of game somehow.
But we're normally good in Citizens Bank, though. But we are normal. We hit very well in Citizens Bank. Besides that one series last year, and I think August that with the Phillies took over. But other than that, we're pretty damn good in Citizens Bank.
Yeah, I think record-wise, just pure record, Yeah, well, the Mets should. I think the Mets should, but I feel it's hard to trust the Mets every year. It really is.
Speaking to the choir.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we do. I think we have a pretty good chance. So I knock on wood, of course.
Yeah, as always.
But yeah. And now, the big free agent signing, Freddie Freeman, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh God, this guy.
I don't know
want him so badly.
I don't know where to start.
At least he didn't go to the Red Sox. That's where we start. At least he didn't go to the Red Sox. Because if he did, I would have hated life.
I did not want him to go to the Dodgers. I'm gonna sound crazy right now. I'd rather him sign with the Atlanta Braves than the Dodgers. I know Mets, we don't normally do well against the Braves, but you look at Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, Trey Turner, Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, who should probably bounce back.
Yeah.
All right. Chris Taylor, All-Star last year. Oh, I forgot. Mookie Betts. That's it. And Freddie Freeman. That's a lineup you don't want to face. Whereas the Braves, you got Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, Freddie Freeman, and Acuna. I'm probably missing a player or two there, but that sounds more beatable than the Dodgers.
Oh yeah. The Dodgers have quite literally not a single excuse in the world to lose any series.
They have no excuse not to win the World Series, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Including that series, yeah.
You have a pretty good bullpen. And you got a pretty good rotation. You got Buehler, Reyes, I'm pretty sure he was an All-Star last year. Right?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Really, Reyes, he was pretty good last year. You got Clayton Kershaw back.
Yep.
Who knows about Trevor Bauer?
That's a wild card.
That's a wild card. But if he's playing, another guy you got there. And I feel like I'm missing someone. I'm not sure right now.
I can't think of the name if you are.
I can't think of it, but might be
thinking of Max Scherzer, who is not on the team anymore.
No, I know he's not there. I know he's not there.
I know.
But I feel like there's someone else I can't think of. But you get the point though. They have a good rotation as well.
Oh yeah.
So that, as always, Dodgers, another scary team, probably win 100+ games.
Definitely. There's no way there's a way they don't win 100+ games.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.